These are the games that fill your soul. They leave an imprint, a feeling that lingers in your mind, your heart, and sometimes even your dreams. This isn't about the biggest AAA blockbusters or the most competitive esports titles. This is about experiences, games that make you pause, reflect, and sometimes just sit in silence as the weight of what you've played settles in. So, grab your controller, keyboard, or whatever you game on, and let's dive into some of the most unforgettable, emotionally charged, and downright beautiful games that will leave you with that indescribable feeling. Stray, a cyberpunk cat venture that hits different. You play as a cat, not a superhero cat, not a talking cat, just a cat. And yet, Stray manages to be one of the most atmospheric, melancholic, and oddly heartwarming games ever made. Set in a decaying cyber city populated by robots, you navigate alleyways, solve puzzles, and occasionally knock things off shelves, because of course. But beneath its adorable exterior lies a deeply emotional journey about loneliness, connection, and the quiet beauty of small moments. Stray gave me the feeling of that bittersweet ache of exploring a world that feels alive yet abandoned. This next game, you're not ready for it. It's going to hit you right in the feels. Machinarium, a hand-drawn puzzle masterpiece. Point-and-click adventures don't get much more charming than Machinarium. You play as Joseph, a little robot who's been tossed into a scrap heap, and must navigate a gorgeously hand-drawn world full of puzzles, quirky characters, and a surprising amount of soul. This is the kind of game where the journey and the act of solving puzzles are so powerful, you won't even care what it's about or how it ends. It's the experience that matters, and that's exactly how games should be made. The game has no dialogue, just expressive animations and a hauntingly beautiful soundtrack. It's a game that makes you think, not just about the puzzles, but about the world and its silent storytelling. Absolute masterpiece. The Outer Wilds, a cosmic mystery that will rewire your brain. On Steam, someone commented, "The worst thing about this game is that I can only play it for the first time once. The Outer Wilds is an existential journey. You're a rookie astronaut exploring a tiny doomed solar system, stuck in a 22-minute time loop, with nothing but your curiosity in a spaceship. This is a game about discovery, in its purest form. There are no upgrades, no combat, just knowledge as your only progression. And when it all clicks together in the final moments, pure magic. By the way, if you'd like me to include more Steam comments in my videos, please leave a comment below to let me know your thoughts. I have no idea if you enjoy them or not." Firewatch, a walking simulator that walks right into your heart. Henry, a man escaping his crumbling life, takes a job as a fire lookout in the Wyoming wilderness. His only human connection? Delilah, his supervisor over the radio. What starts as a serene, almost meditative experience slowly unravels into something deeper. Paranoia, mystery, and raw human emotion. Firewatch is a masterclass in environmental storytelling and voice acting. The relationship between Henry and Delilah feels so real, so human, that by the end, you'll feel like you've lived an entire summer in those woods. Stardew Valley, the coziest life simulator ever made. The comfort of routine, the joy of small victories, and the sense of belonging in a digital home. Farming sims aren't usually known for their deep emotional impact, but Stardew Valley is different. Beneath its pixelated surface lies a game about healing, community, and the simple joys of life. Whether you're growing crops, mining for ore, or bonding with the townsfolk, there's an undeniable warmth to everything you do. And when the game subtly tackles themes like burnout, loneliness, and finding purpose, yeah, it hits hard. Dave the Diver. On the surface, Dave the Diver is a fun, cartoony game about spearfishing and running a sushi restaurant. But as you dive deeper, literally, you uncover ancient mysteries, corporate conspiracies, and surprisingly heartfelt moments. The blend of relaxing underwater exploration, restaurant management, and unexpected storytelling makes this one of the most vibey games in recent memory. The thrill of discovery, the satisfaction of a well-run business, and the weirdly emotional moments hidden beneath the waves is what makes The Diver great. Journey, an emotional pilgrimage without words. Journey is less of a game and more of an experience. You glide across deserts, ruins, and snow-capped mountains, accompanied only by a hauntingly beautiful score and the occasional anonymous online companion. There's no dialogue, no combat, just movement, emotion, and the unspoken bond between strangers. It's short, but it leaves a mark that lasts forever. The Witness. All right. A lot of people might say, hey, what the hell is this one doing on this list? Hear me out. You're right. The Witness can be infuriating. It's a game that doesn't hold your hand and absolutely will leave you staring at a puzzle grid for 20 minutes. But here's the thing. This isn't a game to binge. Play in short bursts. Let puzzles simmer in your subconscious. Walk away when stuck. Seriously. The answer often comes when you're not forcing it. And that's exactly how you should play a difficult but mesmerizing game like The Witness. Night in the Woods, a story about growing up. Mae Borowski drops out of college and returns to her dying hometown, reconnecting with old friends and uncovering strange happenings in the woods. But really, Night in the Woods is about mental health, economic despair, and the struggle of figuring out who you're supposed to be. The writing is sharp, funny, painfully real. By the end, you'll feel like you've lived in Possum Springs yourself. ABZU, a meditative dive into the ocean's soul. If Journey was about the desert, ABZU is its oceanic counterpart. You swim through vibrant coral reefs, ancient ruins, and schools of fish, all set to one of the most breathtaking soundtracks in gaming. There's no danger, no fail state, just exploration in its purest, most serene form. It's like playing through a living painting, the overwhelming peace of being submerged in beauty, and the quiet wonder of the ocean's mysteries. This is the best I can describe ABZU. Inside, a haunting, wordless masterpiece that stays under your skin. If you've played Inside, you know. If you haven't, no description will fully prepare you. But I try anyway. This is a game that grabs you in the first 5 minutes and does not let go. You play as a nameless boy running through a dystopian world of eerie factories and unsettling scientific horrors, all without a single line of dialogue. Yet, by the end, you'll be left staring at the screen, heart pounding, brain scrambling to process what just happened. Every frame of Inside is dripping with atmosphere. The muted colors, the ambient sounds, the way the boy's breath shakes when hiding. It's oppressive in the best way. Okay guys, if you watched this far, you might like my other videos. So,